like get like a thing that's like big and obvious. Like a big digital clock. You can just put it in front of those 3 shelves.
Just like covering half the screen so we can't even like see what we're doing.
No. See, like up there where I have all the EV evolutions.
Oh, yeah?
Real EV evolutions, not the new ones.
The real ones. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean they're not canon.
I don't know what you're talking about. Pokemon stopped after 3 generations. And even then, canon was like...
3? Don't you mean 1?
No.
There were never any other generations.
No, because Gen 2 was planned from the beginning. And I accept Gen 2 and everything Gen 2 brought into the series. Even baby Pokemon, which I still think is kind of like... But I accept them for what they are.
Stupid rock robot. Robots aren't made of rocks.
I think the thing that really bothers me with the new ones is when they tack on evolutions to, like, pre-existing Pokemon. Like, it doesn't make any sense from, like, a storyline point of view. It's like, oh yeah, we know of these Pokemon, but it turns out that these Pokemon actually have other forms that we didn't know about if they're from this region that's, like, you know, our neighboring country, basically.
Well, I can see how it could make sense, because it's like environmental conditions, you know, and with how real actual evolution works, it would kind of make sense that you would see different variations of the same Pokemon in different regions.
Oh, speaking of that, actually, Arbok has, like, different patterns based on, like, what region it's from.
Yeah, I think I remember reading that. That's awesome. It's, like, different in every game.
Yeah.
There was a Pokemon in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, and the one set in that region. It's
Task form, the one that changes based on the weather?
No, it's, I think it's Spinda or something.
Oh, yeah!
And it's like all the sprites have different patterns.
It has different dot patterns, and there's...
Yeah, it's like got a pattern of spots or something, and they're like all different.
Yeah.
Shit!
I don't know if using the acid thing is, like, effective on this guy.
Yeah, I was just testing weapons.
Dude.
Oh, hey, they make...
That's cool.
And it actually seems to be doing something. Except he just...
Dude, he has a rough pattern, like...
He reminds me of Agile, unfortunately.
I don't want to talk about it.
PTSD flashback. Remember that time when you almost killed him on your first try?
Yeah.
And then he blocked your shot and just wrecked you in the face?
I was like, yeah, I got his pattern down, I'm wrecking his shit, he had 1 tick of health left, and I was like, I shoot, and he's like, I'm gonna dash, just this one time. And then I never got anywhere near that close to beating him afterwards.
Yeah. Good times. This guy's gonna eat me. Oh, come on! Fucking bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
Ha! Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it makes sense that there would be Pokemon that are, like, different in different regions. Like, I'm okay with that, but it's like, why doesn't this Pokemon evolve further, like, over here? Like,
Oh, god damn it.
if there was some sort of story explanation for why, like, for example, Electabuzz doesn't evolve into whatever it's called from...
Electivire? I've seen it in, fucking... shit. My mind just went blank. Pearl, no, that Diamond and Pearl. Fourth.
I don't know.
Platinum, I think, is the like, third version that comes out later, but it's exactly the same.
But yeah, like...
Because that was the one I got for Generation 4. Is Diamond and Pearl Generation 4? See, Red...
Yeah.
Ruby...
Diamond and Pearl Generation 4, because Generation 5 is black and white.
Oh yeah, and I was trying to think what 3 was. 3 is,
Ruby Sapphire.
Ruby Sapphire.
Emerald. Ruby
And
Sapphire.
I like Ruby and Sapphire the best, honestly. It just felt like it had like the biggest feeling world to me. Like, even though I think the later ones are even bigger, but it just felt like there was a lot to explore.
I think the thing that turned...
Shit. I tried to dash jump and didn't.
I think the thing that turned me off from the new ones was just, like, the new style.
Yeah, the graphics like take some getting used to.
Yeah.
There you go.
It
Can't be trusted.
it's yeah. It's not that like I'm totally against them going to like better graphics. Like I think that's good that they're like improving them like that. It's weird for me, and it just kind of like turns me off from it, having the like semi 3D world thing going on.
Yeah, like I like the old sprites, like how they're all tiny and really cartoony and stuff. The bigger ones, like I don't know, they're different, but I still kind of like them. Like they managed to evolve the style pretty well.
One thing that does bother me is the new Pokemon sprites. Like in battle, they look really.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't particularly
like. They look zoomed in. Like it's like if you took like
well,
say
like in black and white, I don't think it was. No, it's not in. It started with black and white because they really went like with a lot of animation and 3D stuff in there. But like they're animated throughout the entire battle, so they're like in their fighting poses and stuff. But they don't like. They're not like sprite animated, like frame. They like distort them, and like it looks really weird and really bad because the pixels get like massive and tiny and all that stuff, and it's just.
Yeah,
it's like everything you're taught not to do when making pixel art, and they did it all, and it doesn't work.
Oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked by this dude.
Yeah, you are. Maybe I should look up the guy and see if there's a trick to beating him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like they took like a sprite, like say from like Mega Man, and like just doubled its size.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they do.
Yeah.
And it's just like all the animation. Like there is some sprite animation, like they do different poses and stuff, but like for general, just like fighting pose, kind of moving around, it looks awful because of the way they animate them. It's kind of lazy, to be honest.
Yeah.
See,
between the weird animation and the just tacking on evolutions to previous Pokemon, which feels like a cop-out to me. Like, instead of coming up with, like, a new Pokemon that's, like, totally unique, we're just gonna add an extra evolution to an existing one.
See, if they made up a new one, then everyone would be like, oh, it's so stupid, you just took a thing and did that to it. It's like, well, have you looked at the original 150 Pokemon?
Yeah.
Execute is a pile of eggs with googly eyes.
Hell yeah, it is.
Voltorb is a Pokeball with eyes.
Yes.
Magnemite is 3 Magnetons glued together.
Yes. Well, that... yeah, there's the new one that a lot of like people who say Gen 1 is the best are stupid because Gen 1 is just the same as new Pokemon. And they use that example of Magnemite versus like the new one that's just like a bunch of the same thing.
There's one that's a bunch of gears. I forget what it's called.
Yeah. My problem with the one that's a bunch of gears, it's a Digimon. It's Hagermon.
Oh yeah?
It's the Gear Digimon, but silver.
So yeah, for future reference, Bit is the small one and Bite is the big one.
Yeah,
so
well, we knew that.
This is Bit.
We knew that because he said his name.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
When he first...
Typical me. Let's see, Bit is a smaller hunter to deal with and is really annoying to defeat. No shit. You can shoot out a homing ball. Spot, shut up.
Spot!
Rings that hold you in place for several moments and he dashes back and forth across the room with the sword drawn. Fight him with the frost shield. I was right. It did do more damage. Fight him with the frost shield by standing at the opposite end of the room he's at. Jump when he jumps so he's level with you and starts charging blah 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 blah. So yeah, unload the frost shield at him.
Got it. Let's see if I can, get to him with some decent help.
And don't let him hit you. Because it's bad.
Getting hit is bad. Got it. Dying bad.
Dying is very bad. At least in this particular game.
Do you notice how this is like the only stage where there's not like constant health pickups?
Yeah, the enemy placement's kinda spaced out a bit, isn't it?
Well, like, the other stages, not even just like enemies, it was like, there would be just like random big health pickups, like off in the corner. And there's,
Oh yeah, just like placed in the stage.
Yeah, and there's none of that.
Huh.
So far, I mean, maybe in the later parts of the stage.
We haven't even made it to Rhino yet.
Nope. It's because we got like random story mini boss dude who's like, "Hey, sup, X? I'm here to destroy you." But I was told to capture you alive.
Welcome, X.
But
Your
you don't know
destruction
that.
is at hand.
Out of game knowledge.
Okay, Vile Jr., shut the fuck up and let us fight the boss.
Die. That is not enough health.
Well, there's a weapon weapon power pickup.
Yeah, but I need health.
Yeah. Here's hoping you find some in the next episode.